So this is our front end website. You saw this already. And the back end, I gave the feature list in the channel. Essentially, every law firm that signs up, they have their own workspace. Typical SaaS multi-tenant architecture. On the back end internally, for our confidential law agency, we have our management admin suite where we can onboard new clients, do the subscription models, invoicing, the ticketing support stuff. We can do that on the back end. What you see here is the client view. So a law office, a practice view. So I'm logged in as the firm admin. I'm James Hamilton. I'm logged in as the admin. If I go into settings, basic company settings, right? Company information, logos and stuff like that. You have team management. We're advertising unlimited seats right now. You can add members, set their roles, set their rates. Obviously, we learned that different lawyers have different rates. And one of the things in the landing page is that you can even set a rate for your agents. If you're having agents do certain things, right? It's not free work. It doesn't mean you get rid of your people. You just build hours too. Multiply by a multiple of X or whatever. So task types, default, typical like task types for law firms. Once you onboard with the platform, there's some baked in defaults, but you can add, edit, delete, however you see fit. Templates, this is, we can start baking in like typical templates for employment law, right? Whatever different practices, we can have like templated sections here as well. Invoicing section, email, SMS connections with accounting software like QuickBooks, very straightforward. From a dashboard perspective, if you're the firm admin, basically how's your firm doing? How many clients do you have? How many active cases, hours logged, revenue? Very standard dashboard stuff. There's a lead module here too, sort of like the HubSpot. This is more on the sales and marketing side. You can track your leads and do that stuff here. Cases. So click into each case, you can see details. What's the budget? So this is kind of like the retainer. The retainer, the total billed hours, outstanding, unbilled time, hours per task.
What does the trial button do?
It's just the status of the case. Like, are you in discovery? Are you in trial? Are you in whatever? So case team, you can add or remove members on the team. Upcoming deadlines, you can add, remove deadlines. You can do notes, any notes with the client, time. This is time logged, tasks that are assigned currently, invoices, expenses, documents. Very straightforward. Clients here, you click into each client, you can see their activity log, their case log, their notes, their invoices.
Task creation is going to be one of the biggest bottlenecks. You need to make that as painless as possible.
An admin needs to be able to like very quickly write something down and immediate just have the task ready for it.
Yeah, it's fine. We can hook up the email, right? After the email, if there's a recording, we can extract the meeting recording and figure out what was said, what the action items are from the transcript, from the summaries, and then use AI to figure out what task is needed. Go to the task template, find the best match, spin up agents to create drafts, look at the templates, or make the template if it exists. So that's all AI stuff. That's very easy to do. Time tracking, pretty straightforward, right? You can start a timer here. You can probably do like manual time tracking as well, manual input of hours and rate, overrides and stuff. So the way I'm iterating through building this is every time it's done something, I sit down with the team, the agent, and I say, hey, look, let's review this together. Let's demo. Let's bring in all the stakeholders, right? Does the workflow make sense? Is there a feature we're missing, right? So we keep iterating and testing sort of live behind the scenes agent demos with the proper roles. And if the interface sucks, I'll say, hey, bring in the UI UX agent, bring in the product designer, bring in the product manager, and they sit down, they brainstorm, they come up with a plan, and then we iterate and build. If the plan is comprehensive and we're adding like 22 new features, this is too much for one person. What can we do in parallel? So it will spin up like 10 sub agents to work on each task. So it's pretty much like a development team where someone delegates the work and agents go to work.
Okay, I want control mechanisms on client notifications. So I want the lawyer to be able to choose if the client can see real-time billing or if it just goes out automatically monthly. I want the lawyer to control everything, but the ability to give client transparency, like what's the status of each task. Think of it like Asana with a guest and notifications. So for example, the thing that I always got frustrated by as a client is there would be a court document that got issued and I wouldn't get a notification about it until 1 to 3 days later when they had immediate access and they loaded it to their system. They just didn't tell me. Right. So it's possible to have that automatic, hey, your lawyer has loaded this file. Make sure that notification exists. I also want the lawyer and the client to be able to ask AI questions in the portal about the document. So the other thing that was really frustrating is this document would come through. I didn't know if it was important, if it was a nothing burger, if it was just procedural. So being able to identify like a column to the client, what kind of document is this? Procedural is like 80% of the shit that doesn't matter. In one sentence, what does this document say? This document says that this procedure was filed in court to do X, Y, or Z, and you have no action or whatever.
So what you're selling is a better client experience as well. And
Yes.
maybe you can think about how many clients care the level that you care for these things, or do they just leave it up to lawyers and sign?
It just build the feature, because the lawyer can decide when to enable it. If the law firm is good, they'll care and they'll attract clients like me. If they don't want to enable it, that's fine, because the client's not our customer, it's the lawyer that's our customer.
Okay, got it.
So we want to be able to have document signing, authorizations to back and forth to the client, like to be able to automatically pull ACHs to refund, credit cards with all the things that we use out of Invoice Ninja, with fees for credit cards, but no fee for ACH, yada, yada.
Document storage. Any document that's loaded, there's a quick button, Analyze with AI, gives you a summary of what the document's about. So this is kind of what you're alluding to, but tie it with the client side of things, or the law firm client side of things.
Well, not only that, a one-sentence auto summary should be defaulted.
Okay, like a little snippet, like a preview.
Yeah, and then also a document type as well. So
Categorized. Okay.
like procedural versus almost everything is procedural, but so I guess we'll customize the buckets later. But there are documents that says that one lawyer delivered a file to another. The client doesn't care about this at all. So
those
procedural, right? Versus you just had a motion of contempt filed. You need to talk to your lawyer today. Urgent.
Okay, got it.